G'day guys, and today I'm going to do my tips for round 22 of the season. Obviously, another tricky round, no doubt about that. Round 21 was full of headaches and upsets and heartache. Um, Still sitting inside the top 8 out of 14, which probably isn't great to be honest, but yeah, right down near the bottom. Oh, I've had an absolute shocker. I mean, clearly since round 11 hasn't been what I'd like it to be, and yeah, I've fallen off the boiler in the second half. I think I've got 1-6 in the second half. Haven't got an 8 or a 9 at all this year, which is quite unbelievable, really. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, well, going to my tips for round 22 anyway, and I think Toby Green is out. He is out for a week, so I don't think they can produce the same as they did against the Cats last week against the Tigers. Even though I think they are the better side, pretty tough without Toby Green, but I'll be going the Tigers by 14 points. They've been struggling in a lot of games. Again, I think GWS are a better side, but I'm going to go with Richmond. No Toby Green equals bad news for the Giants, not the Tigers. But yeah, I think they might find a way, even though they haven't been playing great. Brisbane have Collingwood this one. Well, we don't know where any of these games are, but I'm pretty comfortable going the Lions no matter where it's played. We've got proposed, I suppose, destinations and times, but we'll wait and see how that all pans out. Geelong will be in Geelong, and this one's up against St Kilda, unless something crazy goes on between now and then. But I think wherever it's played, especially if it's at the Cattery, I like the Cats. They don't lose 2 in a row very often. And I don't back the Saints to back up their performance, so I'll go the Cats there. Gold Coast have Essendon. This one could be at Metricon, could be at Marvel, could be anywhere. I would say it'd be at Marvel, something along those lines. Dons have so much to play for, and again, I don't back Gold Coast to back up their performance again. So, yeah, Essendon a bit more reliable, a few more weapons at their disposal, I reckon. Hawthorn, this could be in Tassie or Melbourne, all depending on what the world looks like then. It's going to be 24 hours is a long time in a COVID pandemic global crisis. I like the Dogs, though. I think they'll have to respond, and obviously got a few injuries, but I don't expect they'll lose 2 in a row, and it's too critical for them to lose at this point in time. I believe this one's in Melbourne at the MCG. Melbourne have Adelaide, and I reckon, Melbourne pretty likely winners here. I feel like there's a lot of one-sided games here, but gosh, we thought that last week, and look how many upsets we got. I think the D's will get the job done. Adelaide, no Tex, no Adelaide, so I don't reckon they can have the firepower to get the job done. North Melbourne, they've got Sydney. This one's going to be at Marvel, and I reckon, Sydney again to bounce back. Stronger side, better than North. Coming off a loss, I expect them to win. They won't be able to make the top 4, though. I think they've shot their chances in the foot. We'll wait and see. Port Adelaide have Carlton. This one is going to probably be in Melbourne, I would say. I'm just going to not say where it is and go from there, even though there's 2 games left. Port Adelaide, I think, they've got the better firepower. They've got some really good players coming back. Every time I tip against Carlton, they win. Every time I don't tip them, every time I tip them, they lose. Every time I don't tip them, they win. Except for the Geelong game. Every other game, they've done the complete opposite, and every second week, they're the best team in the world, and every second week, they're the worst team in the world. So, good luck trying to pick them. They've been the hardest team to pick this year, along with the Giants and probably 12 other clubs. Fremantle have West Coast. This one will be in the West, and I'm going to go with the Dockers, probably a little bit of an upset. I think, they've obviously had some big losses of late, but I think their best is good, and the Eagles aren't going that crash hot. My logic is, even without Fife and Walters, this is probably their best chance to beat West Coast. They're really, really struggling at the moment, but equally the Eagles could win. And I'm just a little upset. A bit late for me in tipping upsets, but that's okay. Let's submit those. All right, so I've gone Richmond, I've gone Brisbane, Geelong, Essendon, Western Bulldogs, Melbourne, Sydney, Port Adelaide, Fremantle. And those are my tips for round 22. So, guys, chuck your tips in the comments below to see who you reckon's going to win this week. And don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe away, all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging around again, guys. I'll see you on the next video.